What's happening, folks, and welcome to a special one-off video today. I'm going to go through what I do and what I use to record my YouTube content. I had a comment on my Discord about what microphone I use, so I thought I'd do this video now because it does feel like it's something that I like to do. I've got a fundamental for it, so I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to show you the software I use. They're on the screen, as you can see. I'll go through each one and what I use them for. Well, not all of them. I'm going to go through mainly what I use right now, and then, update you on all that kind of thing. So, any questions, guys? I would say any further, I paid for all these softwares, and two of them anyway, and that were payable softwares. And everything I bought has been bought over the course of a few years. I've not bought all this in the last few months. So, first of all, let's go through all of the hardware that I use to record the video. So, on here, this is the microphone that I use. This is the microphone that I didn't start with, but it's what I use to record the video with as well. Samsung SAC U0 Pro USB microphone. I don't know how much I paid for it. This sounds about right. Funny story. Now my work's selling it. I could have got it cheaper if I waited, but I've got it now. Good microphone. It's good. I've got a pop filter on here, a pretty large one, which not really specific. You just get a big. It stops all the popping noises that I try to make there, for example, over it, and just helps me. It's the thing you do with microphones. In my opinion, I think it sounds great. I think it sounds fine. So that's the microphone I use. I would suggest that, obviously, if you're starting out, maybe you don't have the money. It took me a while to save up for it anyway, but if you have got the money to go for this microphone, it's what I use. So if you want the same one as me, this is what I use for it. So yeah. I also got this thing. I don't know if you can see it on the video. Can you see that? It was basically an arm. Can you see the video? I have to check. So it can't be in the software because it'll look weird. But I've got an arm just so it's hard to tell. There's like a cabinet on the wardrobe kind of display cabinet here, and like a shelf, and I've just attached it to there as it comes across here, so that I can just push it away to the side when not recording. So it's right in front of me, in front of my camera as I'm recording. Again, I would suggest you get this unless you've got a setup which is not needed. It just allows you to move the microphone around a bit if you want to do that. Not expensive. Obviously, it can be a bit fiddly to get going, but obviously that's what if you want to do what I use, then this is what I do. The webcam I use is this one. I bought this in 2016, as you can see. Logitech C920 HD microphone. I think there's a newer one out. I do want a 4K camera though to get really crisp footage, but again, it's doing its job. It's not that bad. I do think this is a good webcam. I got this on sale, I believe. Again, it's quite a while ago. It's a common one people use. It's 1080p 30 FPS. I want to get a 1080 60 FPS camera at some point. You can record at 60 FPS, I believe, in 720. I'm not entirely certain on that. Again, I just stick to 1020, get the highest. It's new model there, right there. You see, new model right down there. So, but this is what I use. So this kind of camera is still very good. And recently, I added on the Elgato key light. Now, this is not necessarily something you will need. It depends on your setup. If you are sitting here like me, you've got windows facing you and light coming in on you that way, not a problem. My lighting is from an angle, and it's actually not directly to the side of me. My cabinet kind of goes across there, so the light comes from sort of diagonally behind, and you can tell it causes a problem. I didn't like the fact that when I recorded at night with that light on, it was yellow and horrible. This light is on full brightness right now, and it is a lot better. I got this again recently from work on a discount. Yeah, these are very good. This is the lighter version of it. It's the air version. You only get one. You need Wi-Fi. It's pretty simple, guys. Just use your phone. If you haven't got Wi-Fi on your PC, like I haven't, I just got the Ethernet option on it. But if you just download the software onto your phone, sync it up, and turn it on, you can just with the lighting on your phone. It's pretty simple to use, and I think I can change the color. I think I can change the color as well if I wanted to as well. But I feel the white light on it. So yeah, that's the hardware that I use to record my software with. Other than the PC, which is custom made Grand PC, which I'm not going to go into detail because first of all, I haven't got the details for it. It would show personal information on it. It's got a 1060 graphics card in it. It's got a 16GB of RAM and an AMD processor, which is I can't remember what version it is, but it's very good. It's very good. It can play any game smoothly. The issue is recording it as well. That was more strain on the PC, so hence issues with 3D we're having. So yeah, those are the things I've bought to use my recordings. Let's get to the software now, and there's a few software that I use mainly to record. So we'll focus on the recording. The Twitch streaming is different. So let's get to the recordings 1 second right now. So I do apologize if it looks weird on screen, but this is the recording software that I use now to record my footage. OBS having problems. I don't know what's up with it. It's probably setting somewhere I can't find the reason why. I got this on sale recently for 13 quid. And it records 3D on Foot Manager smoothly. It records Jedi Fallen Order quite well. So for 13 quid, it was on sale for. It's a nice option to have. I did get the trial version. It was okay. So this is what I use to record my FM content on now. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can see the quality. You can change here. You can force a bit rate on here. You can, if you go to, where is it? It's under audio. God, I'm still not using this software myself, to be honest. I forget where it is now. Oh, where the hell is it? Anyway, yeah, it's not too bad. It's just fun. I think because I'm recording it, I can't show that bit. But basically, you can do multi recording. You can enable thing. It's very good software. I like it. It's very, very good for me to use. 13 quid it cost me at the time I got it. It might have gone up now. There was a limited sale for, I think, is it Easter? I forget. But this is what I used to record on. Now, the other software that I could use, and the other software I have used in the past, is this OBS Studio. Now, this is a free software that you can use. It's a good software to use. Foot Manager's on there. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to ruin anything showing that. This is having problems for me personally. I'm lagging frames when I do this. I'm dropping frames, and I don't know why. It doesn't seem to happen on action. I don't know whether it's just a setting or something like that. But if you want a free version software, OBS Studio is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just me personally, I'm finding for some reason it's probably my settings are not right on the software, and I'm not gonna go through the settings stuff like that because they're all different to each PC. But you can see the settings on there and that kind of thing. There's plenty of videos out there I can walk you through that as to what's the best software to use and settings to use. To sum it up, essentially, it's your PC that dictates what you can do. And yeah, I would say try it out. Try Action out for a trial as well and see which you prefer. Obviously, if you've got limited funds, you're probably more going to lean towards the OBS. But if you find, I like Action, I like how it looks and feels, and it's more simple for me to use, then obviously you get a trial with Action. It's unlimited recording with Action. You don't have to. Let's get this off screen. You don't have to buy it to get unlimited recording. The only issue you have with it is if you use it to record, you will have the watermark on your videos. But for testing videos, it don't matter because you're not doing any content on it. Once you're happy with the software, you can then buy it and then go ahead and record. I always suggest you guys do test recordings. I do it now, even now. The 3D thing, I do test recordings on it. My phone's just going dead. I do test recordings on 3D and check it out first. And yeah, it usually has been okay, but it's been a bit iffy as OBS. I did test recordings on this, it was fine. And I'm still always doing test recordings to try and work out if there's an issue with it, try and find out if I can solve it. If I can't solve it, then I just move on from there. So that's the software that I use to record. Streamers OBS where I use to stream. Again, it's very similar to, it's basically the same as OBS Studio, just it's added on for streaming. So you have like your alerts on the screen and your chat next to you. So that's the difference between that software and the OBS Studio. Streamers OBS is basically the streaming version of OBS Studio. So the software that I use to edit my videos is Adobe Premiere Pro. I will say this right now, I pay for this software. It's around £15 a month I pay. Now, you may not want to buy that software. You may want to do it a different way. That's completely up to you. I pay for my software that I use. But they are quite good. There was an issue with the whole coronavirus thing. And I contacted them when I was a bit worried about money and saying, look, I try and cut a bit just to make sure to work things out. And they said, oh, well, you don't have to do that. You can just suspend payments for a bit and then start paying again down the line. I got an annual plan, but it's like monthly plan, whatever it is. So this good software. I like it a lot. I'm going to try and put in a bit of video here now, just to show you my process of what I would do on making a video if I was doing it now. 1 second, folks. So, right, I've just put in the video from the Stars of Tomorrow series that I've been out for a while, so it's not going to spoil anything. So what you do is you just go to File, you go to Import, and there you go. You go to where you put your files and put them in. Then I will drag it across and drop it in here. As you can see, there's no webcam. There's no webcam on this one. I think was it on the video? Yeah, it was. Just delay coming on. Then I will edit it up by just dragging across here and hitting this button here, which is Razor Tool. Boom, boom. Not quite this way, more detailed, but you get the idea. Split it up like this, just so that it's not really bang on this light, but it's close enough to what I want to explain. Delete these sections like this by clicking them and holding Shift, I think it is. Yeah, Shift. And then deleting those sections. You can guess what I do now. Bang them across like this. Like that. Boom. Video done. This is how easy this series to do is to do, by the way. What I then do is I then sequence render in and out. It just makes it a bit faster. It sort of pre-renders it and it speeds up the rendering. Then when you've done that, I just go to File. I go to Export, Media. Make sure this box is selected at the bottom here. This section here. File, and then Export, Media, and it brings up this screen here that you can do. Now I've got a codec that's a plugin that uses your graphics card to render. Now you can see I've got two presets, my 1080p and 4K. The reason why I go for 4K is simply because it gives me the higher bandwidth, higher bitrate codec on YouTube. You may notice if I was to upload video in 1080p and then do the same video again in 4K, you would see an increase in the bitrate, especially on Football Manager specifically. So I have a higher bitrate. I'm a bit of a freak. I could do 1080p if I wanted to. I don't think it affects the recordings that much, but I like 4K. But I could do 1080p. I'm considering going back to. I'm considering going 1080p just for the sake of time. But I do like to render the highest bitrate possible. And then you just give my settings are pretty much box standard. Configure, and then because the bitrate of 1080p is like 68k. Because you've got to bear in mind when you upload to YouTube, it does reduce your bitrate. So you've got to render. It does lower your bitrate a little bit. You can do the H.264 if you want to as well. Again, this is all about how it looks for you. I would always suggest to you guys just do some tests, record some footage in 1080p, and then test some settings out. On the recording software if you're using this software, and see how it gets, how you get on. Is it fast enough rendering time for you? Does it look good? Is it easy to upload? Let me know. It's all about personal preference, and you can go from there. And I'm considering dumping the 4K and going to 1080p. I'll have to look on this, do some more tests and see what it looks like. Even I test on the videos. And then you just go render. I'm not going to render it now. The beauty about this software is, if you've got like 5 videos you've done in a day and you've got them edited, you can just queue this project. And then you get all the videos edited and pre-rendered and sorted, queue them all, then hit go, and it renders them all in order for you. So you can just leave your PC if you want to go get your dinner for an hour or whatever it is, it renders them all out, and you're done. I love it. This is the one reason why I bought this software, is because of that queuing system. It's a separate software that comes with, Adobe. I would encourage you to buy it. I know people might go out there and do it alternate way, but I'm a big believer of, if you can and you're able to, then go out and support the support. I do agree that a lot of them is overpriced. I want to use Vegas Pro, but it's way overpriced. I can't afford it. Well, I can, but I don't need to when I've got this software that does the job for me. So yeah, good software. Really like it. I'll just shall I render it out? Shall I? It takes to render a 10-minute video out. I'll just render it out and actually see. Look, it's pre-rendering the video views, and it does speed it up a little bit. On average, whenever if I was doing 1080p, it would take me about 12 minutes to render this video out ish. I think maximum 20 if I render it out. So yeah, I think it's good bit. I think it's a good bit of software. I think you'll like it. So that's what I use to record my software with, both my videos with. Is it the best software in the world? Maybe it's the best software out there people can use. What I would suggest, guys, is if you ever want to start a YouTube channel and you ever want to have a crack at this, my DMs are open. If you want me to look at a video you've done and test to check the quality, I'm down. If you want me to give advice on a software or how to use it, I would suggest you can go to more in-depth videos on that, but I'm willing to do that as well. I'm willing to help anybody out who wants advice or advice. I'm not saying I'm a guru or anything like that on YouTube, but if you want advice on how to record, what to record, how it looks, how it sounds, all that stuff, getting started, I'm willing to give my opinion if you want it. I'm not going to say I'm going to give you the keys to me, a massive YouTuber. Look at my views and look at my subscribers. Bigger guys out there than me. But if you want to hear from me and you want some advice, I'm always willing to help, and you can give me your videos to look at. I would say don't spam it in the comment section, because that's the one sure way of me not looking at your channel. If you put a video and say, look at this channel, look at my channel, dude, I'm like, nope, puts me off. But if you come to me in a DM and you're not advertising on my videos to get your channel exposure, then that's fine. I'm willing to do that. I had a guy ask me what microphone I used, and I'm going to give him a link to his video today. So thank you for watching, folks. I hope you found this interesting, and if you are thinking about starting YouTube, informative, or just, oh cool, that's how he does it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I may do a Q&A on this if there's any questions, but it's probably easy to have some one-on-one. Like I said, this is what I use. I've saved up a lot of money to get this software and what the hardware, like the microphone and the stand and the light and that kind of thing. But that's what I use, and hopefully it helps you out if you're considering starting on YouTube. So I'm off now to go and, believe it or not, get more videos done for you guys. So thank you for watching, folks. See you next time. Bye bye.